I was a huge fan of Omar, the movie, and it was obviously this sort of story of two people falling in love in quite difficult conditions. And I guess in some ways that's what The Mountain Between Us is also about. I was wondering what it is about this sort of theme that appeals to you as a storyteller.
Yes, for sure. And this is why the studio chose me to make this movie. They saw Omar and they realized, oh, wow, this director is good in putting, two difficult elements together, between, love and betray in Omar. And this is between love and survival, yes. So, yes, I mean, probably it's unconsciously, this is my theme in life.
Because when you are dealing with just two characters and mostly one setting, is it quite a challenge to keep the pace of the movie?
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, it's a challenge of every director, not even in this movie. And you do it intuitively. There is no formula for how to make a movie less boring, let's say. So I have my tricks. For example, humor is a good way of character development. Is very good way of letting audience feel let's say evolve, and the story is moving forward. And also the action should be part of the development of the characters. Action as itself, it shouldn't. It can work and it can have an excitement, but if it's just an excitement, it won't work for a long time. It work if this excitement will make the character realize something that he did not realize before. So an action movie should be part of character development. Action scene should be part of the character development.
I was covering the premiere when I was in Toronto, and I spoke to a few people involved, and they said that you were very keen to have this shot on location. I was wondering why you felt that was very important, that it was all shot out in the real life sort of wilderness.
I think it's an honest choice, because your character are there. Why shouldn't you be there? Why shouldn't you feel a little bit how they feel? Otherwise, you won't make an honest choices. Not the actors, not me. But also, I think the audience will appreciate that. I mean, I want to see a movie on a big screen in an epic, survival love story, in a real place, in a real world, not in a green screen.
And did Kate really go into that freezing cold water?
Yeah. I mean, we have footage can show you that she was not in a studio, in a real environment. It was very brave of her.
I was reading that originally it was Michael Fassbender and Margot Robbie were attached to the roles, but now I've seen it, I can't picture anyone but Kate and Idris.
Yeah.
Is that just one of those things in cinema that happens where sometimes scheduling conflicts and stuff like that actually ultimately make the best of a situation?
Absolutely. Now I mean, immediately if I saw the poster of this movie, I want to see this because of Kate and Idris. The combination between them is fire. Actually, it's kind of by accident happens. It's after the BAFTA they presented this 2 years ago this prize, the best British movie, I think. And when we saw them together, we felt, oh my God, these two together in a movie, I want to see it. So we tested that. Also, the audience appreciated. That's it. It was Kate and Idris.
So the people that paired them up to give out an award have cast them together in a movie. That's quite cool. But obviously they're not alone in the film. There is the dog. How was it directing a dog, and in quite difficult conditions, I imagine?
Oh my
did
God,
it pass away?
It's so difficult. No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
It was. I was really upset.
It's like it was difficult. Yeah, it was very difficult because the dog has no conscience in what we are doing. He thinks it's fun. It's snow. It's fun, and we are like, no, this is pristine snow. We have to keep it.
And now the dog is alive. I can ask the next question. But I did wonder if the characters would ever discuss eating the dog. I know it sounds really morbid, but they're alone, they're starving. There is an animal there. Was that a deleted scene or
not in a Hollywood movie?
No. And just my final question was about making a Hollywood movie. Really, I mean, but was it something you've always wanted to do and something that you hope to return back to in the future?
To be honest, no. I never have. I was born in Palestine. I grew up in Europe, in Holland. Actually, my cultural education is more European. So I fall in love with European movies. I felt always I want to become a European filmmaker. And my dream was to make European movies. And, life is bigger than you. you can plan it, but something will happen and will take you somewhere. And if you are not open to new experience, you won't become a better person, I think. And I truly appreciate that. I'm really happy that I did that. I felt like my prejudgment about Hollywood was wrong. I think I can learn from Hollywood movies. I think this is why they won, actually, the war between European movie and Hollywood movie. Hollywood won. They are all over, even in Europe, and this is why I feel like we shouldn't discard working there and still make good movies.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for your time today. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey,